Hello everyone and welcome back to Do Not Like, Do Not Read. My name is Clemens and this is Revenge Before Time. And with me today are John.
Greetings, normies! That was a dinosaur call, a terrible one.
Julius.
Hey!
And Panty.
Hello!
We have a Land Before Time fanfic. The Land Before Time, Marisol's Tale by Dinosaur Imperial Soldier, because remember the Dinosaur Empire?
Yeah, I remember when the Empire showed up with the Star Destroyers in Land Before Time. That was my favorite scene. I remember when Littlefoot was at the ledge and Red Claw said, "I am your father." And then Littlefoot said, "No, that's scientifically not possible."
Wait, I hang on. I'm a little confused. Are we sure it's not? Are you sure it's not Little Walker? What's the name?
Lil Walker.
Little walkers.
That sounds like a SoundCloud rapper.
Little walkers.
Lil Walker. He's just a funny little guy.
Little Walker. He just goes, "Bad credit card." Yeah, bad credit card.
Marisol's show was an orphan who was adopted by Littlefoot's family and Yuri Honda. Oh, I love
Very
that car.
Land Before Time like names.
Huh?
Yeah, I hate these fucking car brands. They just took names of dinosaurs. Like, come on. Some creativity, please. Even Arizona Edwards became her companion's escorted Marisol and her friends to Nuevo Mozambique and defeat the meat-eating dinosaur villain named Sharptooth who plot to feast on Marisol's immortal flesh. Immortal?
Question.
Her immortal flesh? What's going on?
First of all, what is Arizona in this context?
I guess
Arizona
that's the name.
Edwards.
Arizona Edwards. Yeah,
What
we all
is
know
Mozambique? Everything was Pangea at the time of the dinosaurs.
That was Pangria.
It was Sangria in the age of the dinosaurs.
Yeah, Sangria was my favorite continent. Too bad they broke it up.
Okay, who wants to read the whole story?
I'll volunteer. Chapter 1. Welcome to the Longneck Herd.
Type your review here. That's not much of a story, so much as a request. Wait, hang on. Wait a minute, that's just the review box.
Are you just reserving space on ff.net?
What a fart of a story.
That's not how that works.
Yeah. This isn't even a David Titus moment, because David Titus, at least he posted his stories in the description by accident. This is just a normal description and then there's just no story.
Yeah, but he figured it out. With 7 words he got 5 reviews. That's a pretty good ratio.
I guess, yeah.
Hang on, I need to read.
So
what the hell?
Let's look at the reviews and hope nobody insane shows up.
Okay.
We got a Lincoln Loud kissing somebody picture. That's great to see.
No. I recognize. No, let's save that for later. Let's just go through these one by one. So, first we got Mickey1393 Drago, who says, "If you need any ideas, I'm free to share some with you, but I hope you think on writing your story at some point." I mean, fair point.
Yeah, but 2 years later.
I mean, if this author just reserved space and wanted ideas, they should have said, "I want ideas," and not just say, "Here's my story," and then not have a story. Well, but anyway, that was a sensible review, I'd say. I hope it doesn't get more insane now.
Vondon Weil says, "To author Sean Chow, 806 Napoleonic." Is that this guy's name?
Was that
No,
this
it's
guy's
dinosaur.
name?
Back then.
No, it's Dinosaur Imperial Soldier, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe
In 2014, maybe it was different. It's been 11 years, so
oh yeah, by the way, the last guy we read wrote that in 2016, so quite some time for there not to be a story. But hey.
Okay, to author blank, I think that Land Before Time fanfiction story that you wrote, The Land Before Time, Tale of an Immortal Human, Chapter 1, Welcome to Long Neck Herd, was great. That is...
Thanks for shouting at me.
But it didn't exist.
Vondon, why are you shouting at us? Vondon, there was nothing there! Are you okay? I think his Adderall dosage got up. This guy is like... Ooh.
They wrote the same comment on in July 17 and then on July 20.
4 days again, apart. So. Like, Vond and Wiles wrote the exact same review on this non-existent story.
Maybe it's a sorting hat situation. He found the story again, but because his brain had reset a few times, he didn't know we already reviewed.
Like, do you only read Land Before Time fics when you go on a bender, Vonda?
And guest says, hope you develop your story in the near future.
Yeah, I hope so too.
This isn't a story.
we got this person, RonnieCon88, who I've seen this commenter before on another story, but I'm not gonna say anymore because I'm gonna spoil a video that's gonna come out later, so...
Yeah, the Land Before Time section is tight-knit.
All I'm gonna say is seeing this person here is giving me Vietnam flashbacks.
Yeah, this isn't a story. No.
It was nothing.
And
yeah, that's a fair assessment, I guess.
The summary was really good.
It's a story about nothing.
For nothing.
How do you know when it's over?
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this appetizer for the month before time, because there will be great, longer stuff in the near future. And if you contact Dinosaur Imperial Soldier or Scene Shao 806 Napoleonic, we will give you a Yuri Honda. You will drive it for 2 weeks. It will be great, but then we will take it away and you never get it again. And that's even worse than never having a Yuri Honda, because you know you're missing out.
I love my Yuri Honda.
Also, we're gonna feast on your immortal flesh. Even if you're mortal.
We will turn you immortal, you bastard.
We'll turn you immortal.
We'll do a King of Atlantide and turn you immortal without your consent.
Always remember, what the donut likes, the donut reads.
Yep.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.